Hello, greetings. This is me again, Zahra Jawad. Zahra Jawad, the truth seeker, not the, on YouTube, two channels of mine, and Zahra Laila Jawad on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to share my thoughts. I've been thinking, lots of thoughts are bombarding me, and the old ayats coming, which I read when I had the Quran with me, written in a book. Okay, so the thing is that I'm going to share all these things. Another thing is, if you have this mind, and I searched Hafiz's poem, but I'm too tired, no, actually, right word use. Sorry, I always mess up with these words. I'm too restless to prepare for this. So as the thoughts are coming, wanting to share the thoughts which I think are important for you and me, and for the record, I can keep listening, coming back to my videos on YouTube, which I upload, and maybe, no, I can't find it on Facebook, like if you search, maybe if I search the right title, but it's easier for me on YouTube to find those, my videos. And another thought had come to me that I should share with you, that if if you have made up your mind and your heart is happy with the life Rasulullah, Allah and Rasulullah have given you, then you won't be able to see this, I'm afraid. What I'm trying to tell you, like I'm trying to take it from both sides and go deeper with both sides. Like I've gone deeper with Imam Hussein contemplations as being a Shia. Now what I wanted to do is feel it through the Umayyad side. Like I wanted to feel the Sunni side. How do they look at me? What are their thought patterns about us? After finding out some things and growing up and realizing that I should also see this through the Sunni eyes side, and through the Sunni eyes, Sunni feelings. So all this, even the feelings and how they really, some of them take us, and the Shia, how they take us Shias, and how do they, like, why can't they have this thing, for example, this feeling for Imam Hussein when we are crying for Imam Hussein, and they object, right? So they object to our crying and remembrance of Karbala, the way our practice is, the way we do it. So it's like only cold-hearted people, and I wrote it, but then I wanted to go deeper, and I pray to God to show me through the Sunni feelings and all the heart, how they see us. And sometimes it did sound pathetic, that wailing and crying. My mother had the cassette on about Kulsum, Bibi Zainab's sister, Imam Hussein's sister. So that I was listening to, and all of a sudden I was like, am I listening to this as a Sunni? Because I find it now quite pathetic and artificial and superficial, this crying and all this. So a long time ago, like in the new house, but in Karachi, year 2000 somewhere. So from the Sunni side, and so now I want to see it from the Umayyad side for a long time, but now going deeper into reflections and insights and Quran ayats, whichever are important for this. So if you are happy, then, if you are happy with what Allah and the Messenger and Ali Muhammad also, for the Shias, have given you, then you will see this not properly. Like, you will question me, you will eye me, some eyebrows will be raised against what I say, and things like that. So, and then Bibi did come in my dream with her father, Bibi Fatma Zahra, and she told me that she we cannot make you believe. In us was in silence. So she was at the foot of my bed while I was lying there. As, I, like my eyes had opened while I was asleep. And this was a dream. So she said, we cannot make you believe. Thereafter I prayed that may I find the proof of this belief that we have. And I couldn't find it. So going through, sometimes it's, unfortunately, it could be it could take your whole life searching for the proof of Muhammad being a prophet. I mean, how can we go to that light, Ahmad, to Muhammad's, Rasulullah's light, and all that. So one thought after another, and this is how would I believe that Bibi Maryam even had, as she's called in the Quran Ayats, Surah Maryam. So I call her Bibi Maryam, Lady Maryam, Holy Lady Maryam. How can Mother of Isa? Like how do we know that she didn't, she had this miraculous birth, to put it in a more decent manner and good for. So I also apologize. I saw my channel and I saw that I have said some bad words, short videos, used bad words for against Amina Sardar. I didn't watch my language. So, falling, I was so shocked. Oh my God, this is what I said when I was in that in that anger madness, right? Again. So ashamed and embarrassed, all that. So this is really falling, from my eyes, meaning falling from grace, all that, and I did this, even though whatever I should have said it in a civilized manner, like now, perhaps, and maybe later on I might not, but I will not abuse you. I hope not. I can't rely on myself because the madness comes, and I want to call sometimes, Rasulullah, who did 1400 years, when I get that insight, I really want to say, I hate him, and don't come near me, and all these things come, and he's such even like a B word I used against him in this insight, which I cannot put in proper words to explain to you. I'll have to be slow. The insight comes all of a sudden. All these ayats come relating to the bad things. Oh, there are good ayats also. Let me not forget, with a due respect to the Quran ayats, and so there are some really great ayats in Surah Nisa I was reading right now. Be kind to the women, orphans, and speak to them a word of kindness. Always do to justice. And this is a fight against your own, whatever we call jihad akbar, is the self, the nafs, and this is a fight. But then we are also told, how to deal with the hypocrites, admonish them, keep clear of them. That's a Surah Nisa ayat also. Admonish them and speak to them in a way that you can reach the very souls. Yusuf Ali translation of that ayat I'm discussing here. I'm talking about. Sorry, I'll be discussing. Will I be discussing it? Yes, maybe. A little bit touching on it. So I can't say this properly and unprepared. So what reached their very souls? Yusuf Ali translation of Surah Nisa, one of the Surah Nisa ayats that I'm talking about here. Now, going. So, what Bibi said, oh no, don't open PDF file. Open, no. So I've got this, sorry, here I'm on, I'm trying to open Hafiz. You know that part? Those who know God by heart, his lyrics from his poems. Away. Those who know God by heart, away. So I wanted to bring in Hafiz's poem here. but I can't. Can I find? No, like to that poem, I have found Gertrude's Lothian Bell, Gertrude Lothian Bell's translation of Hafiz's poem. But if I go there, the many here on the face of it here, Google search, but it's a book, and there's a PDF file. So, oh God, I wanted to add this to my video here, and it's going to take time. So, away, those who know God by heart, away. Here it is. No, but I cannot find it here in this tab. Okay, Gertrude. Those who know God by heart, away, by Hafiz, or what, some lines from his whole, what do you call it, ghazal. Okay, so now what I have shared here, thinking about this religion, time like silence stares. I feel sometimes I'm getting these, stares from Shias, my own. So there's a song, and another song I didn't mention was Breathe by Breathe. It's not by Paul Jans. Those were the years I was listening to Paul Jans and Breathe's this pop jazz singer, British, both together. So I bought both, and I got mixed, whether it was Paul Jans or Breathe. That if only I could try a little harder. Speak to your souls, reach your souls. Breathe. All this I should have known. So I've shared this on my group, Understanding Shia Islam Facebook group. I made this song from YouTube. Now, if if you are one of those, and I know there's another ayat, like they are happy. They don't say, the disbelievers say that the Prophet Muhammad, Allah and His Messenger promised us nothing but delusion or illusion and all this, right? But the believers, there's a verse, they don't complain like that. So there's a verse here, Surah Nisa, ayat 78. Wherever you are, death will find you out. Even if you are in towers built up strong and high, if some good befalls them, they say, this is from Allah. So I just want to stop here and say that, Abdullah, Ubaidullah, Ibn Ziyad, so we know that they believed in Allah, right? This verse also, does it prove? It tells us. It tells us that they also believed in Allah. See, if some good befalls them, they say this is from Allah. But if evil, they say this is from thee, meaning Prophet, O Prophet, in brackets. Continuing, say all things are from Allah. But what hath come to these people that they fail to understand a single fact? Now, when I read this, again, like when I found this, and I was like, what have we failed to understand? Like, what have we missed in our life? Like I used to do contemplations on the roof and all also. And in my life, like in my bedroom. So I was like, yeah, this verse really got to me, because without knowing or being aware of it, like I've read the Quran and all this, but sometimes a verse comes in. Oh my God, yeah, what have we missed? Like, Jiddu Krishnamurti and David Bohm's book, Dialogue, The Ending of Time. It's recorded in a book, and you can get it online for free. Maybe you can even read the whole book for free online. Or YouTube, there are clips of that, or maybe you can get the whole thing on YouTube too. And you can actually see David Bohm and Jiddu Krishnamurti, having this dialogue together. Where did we go wrong? What point have we missed? Even as a Shia, I used to ask myself this. So I know death comes and they believe in Allah, but evil comes. So we all know death will come. Death is a fact. So I used to say death is a fact, but no, this is more than that. This is like God is saying everyone knows that death is there. We're not like the ayat mentions that when Abil and Qabil, Cain and Abel, when Cain died or Abel died and his brother, in this Quran ayat we are told he saw some whatever like death, the sign of death, that his brother is gone or something like that, right? So now I'm tired. Anyways, and I'm very scared of these ayats. They're not like, so I have to be very, I have to go back, search for the ayat and show you, which I cannot do right now for this video. So please bear with me. So then this is like death. Everyone knows now that death is there. And even when this ayat came, people knew that death is there. Many prophets have come. This was the last prophet. We are told in the Quran also. Quran ayat. So all things are from Allah. But what had come to these people that they failed to understand a single fact? So I was thinking, is it this fact that I've missed and I don't have proof and I'm pleading to Allah for proof for Prophet Muhammad's messengership, true, him being a true prophet. Any other point I've missed here? So if you are one of these, not from this ayat, but from another believer, then this will not, at every stage you will be eyeing me like my Shia is eyeing me, thinking, and eyebrows raised up. What is she saying? And then the reaching of the souls, like very good ayats, kindness, speak to them kindly, do not take a life without, just or being on the, like truth. Be kind, there's very good ayats of Surah Nisa. Those men, Allah knows what is in their hearts, these hypocrites and disbelievers. So it means that, okay? So I'm reading Surah Nisa, ayat 63. Those men, Allah knows what is in their hearts. So keep clear of them, but admonish them and speak to them a word to reach their very souls. So that reminds me of this long time ago, in 1988 or somewhere, I used to listen to this Breathe. I can check whether I'm wrong, because when did this album of Breathe come out? And this song, right? If only I tried a little harder to reach your souls. This is in this song of Breathe. All this I should have known. Okay, my voice is cracking, my confidence is going, my heart is weak. So I've given you in a disorderly manner on YouTube and myself records to keep and see from both sides, Umayyah and the Bani Hashim, and then come to Rasulullah. I had some books like a Hayatul Qulub from, it was translated in English by Allama Majlisi, compiled. So let's see in this love and provision, Surah Ankabut, Surah Shura, Hadith Kisa, let's see which one is true, the idol worshippers or they. So this is what I'm at and contemplating still. If there's anything more to add about this, like lately that has come to me that I should be saying here, uh, I'll do it here now as it comes or later on in this video. Sometimes, my videos in the end, something very important comes up and it makes sense. So it's better to go through the end, if you would. I invite you that you may miss the end, and the end may be the most important point in the end. So what I do is also I try to title my videos from the most main important point. It came out here in the audio video. Try to. Sometimes not. But I try. So that you can see the title, very important point. Hope this works and helps. Uh, what else is there that I have to say? I wanted to share as the thoughts were being bombarded. I just have to record this. Have to come here, and the way it is said, like though. Now, see, I'm forgetting. So becoming self-conscious, like I'm talking to people. They'll be self-conscious, yeah. And so my mind, I'm not that alert also, and not a professional. This is terrible. So I'll just addiction. Just a minute. I'll just pause this. Okay, I've come here. The azan is on. May you not be, I know, a little bit sorry if you're disturbed or distracted. It's now saying that the salah is better than sleep. That's what the Sunnis have in their prayer call. But we Shias, okay, so I wanted to add this. We Shias have Hayya ala khair al-amal. So pausing again. Hello, yeah. I thought I might say this as the thought came and the azan was on. I might forget later because, I'm so forgetful. And if you, again, I'm repeating, if you are content with what Allah and the Messenger have given you, like in that Quran ayat we are told, then this is not for you. This is not for you. So here I found Hafiz's poem without the PDF file or anything, or the book, Google. Lay not reproach at the drunkard's door, O fanatic, thou that art pure of soul, not thine on the page of life to enroll the faults of others. With the exclamation point here, Hafiz, they've put, or less or more, I have swerved from my path. Keep thou to thine own, for every man, when he reaches the goal, shall reap the harvest his hands have sown. Leave me the hope of a former grace, till the curtain is lifted, none can tell. Whether in heaven or deepest hell, fair or vile, shall appear his face. Alike the drunk and the strict of fair for his mistress yearns. In the mosque love doth dwell, and the church for his lodging is everywhere. If without the house of devotion I stand, I'm not the first to throw wide the door. My Father opened it long before the eternal paradise slipped from his hand. All you that misconstrue my words' intent, I lie on the bricks of the tavern floor. Excuse me. And a brick shall serve me for argument. पत्थरों आज मेरे सर पे बरसते क्यों हो? Abida Parveen's it's a Sufi song. Continuing with Hafiz's poem. Heaven's garden future treasures may yield. Ah, make the most of earth's treasury. Just a minute. Ah, the flickering shade of the willow tree and the grass grown lip of the fruitful field. Trust not in deeds. The eternal day shall reveal the Creator's sentence on thee. But till then, what his finger has writ, who can say? Bring the cup in thine hand to the judgment seat. Thou shalt rise, O Hafiz, to heaven's gate, from the tavern where thou hast tarried late. If thou hast worshipped wine, thou shalt meet the reward that the faithful attain. If such thy life, then fear not thy fate. Thou shalt not have lived and worshipped in vain. So this is by Gertrude, because there it says, what were my words? Away, those who know God by heart. So that didn't come, or did it come? That's perhaps Google. Let me see if I can get this, be able to read it. It's I have to zoom it or use my very I'm trying to zoom Hafiz's poem on Google Books, books.google.ae. Thank you. Open long before heaven's treasure. Oh wait, where is it? Shall appear like the drunk church lodging opened long before. I can't find it. Saves of thine clad or messenger bird. A judgment rise. Can't find it. Wait a minute. Hello, yeah, I cannot find it now. Away, those who know God by heart. Gertrude Bell's translation of the same poem. I think I read maybe I'm wrong. So this is not good for me, I guess. And the ex-Muslims, so they're not a very hard time I'm getting Google search this time. Away, those who know God by heart. Gertrude Bell's translation of Hafiz's poem. So what I read was in the last one I was searching on this other tab, and yoga tab, where is it? So what I found was in the book, Google, books.google, right? And I had to zoom it. So I looked at it. It says, lay not reproach on the drunkards. Where door, not house. So then I couldn't give the number. I wanted to, Roman numerals. I wanted to get that and give it here. So bad presentation by me here. Okay, but guess I'm not professional, and this is study work and all this. So failed. This is boring. And I'm also laying reproach. So time like silent stairs with no apologies. Who sung? Well, I saw Flashdance in London long time ago when it had just come out in the summer. We went, friends and cousins, relatives, to see that movie in London, cinema hall, Odeon probably. So these are the details. And what else is there? I have missed the important points to cover. You see, Allah here, again, just the emphasizing that in this verse, we are told that they do think that everything, that good that befalls them has come from Allah. But evil, and now it says all things are from Allah. All things are from Allah. And we say, so these hypocrites, Yazid, shall we go to be, all things are from Allah. So, the enemy saw this and said, okay, I'm going to get these Ahlul Bayt. So how come, like my question was, how come even Prophet Muhammad, they didn't kill him? I mean, how many men? If he had like 10,000 men following him, or maybe 1,000, and they have an army, like we are told in the commentary section, contextually looking at it. So they let him all this, do all this. Oh, wow. Like, and then Uthman bin Affan got all the, like later on, the Quran, I don't know in which century, after his death, Holy Prophet's death, the Quran was compiled and put in a book, which Prophet Muhammad did not. So I don't know how all this happening, like, what is it? And his progeny surviving, and then how they got to the 72 of Imam Hussein in Karbala, including Imam Hussein, the grandson of the Prophet. But before that, they couldn't, they had to poison Hassan, we are told, Imam Hassan. Or Ismaili say Maula Hassan, he wasn't an Imam, master. I read what I understood from reading that. So the son of Ali and Fatima and the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, the firstborn, right? The eldest son of Ali and Fatima, and the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, Hassan. So, like Muawiyah making a peace treaty and paying and all this, and he even agreed. I read about that, and he was taking it, and then maybe not like he was like Imam Ali Raza, from Mamun Rashid. Mamun Rashid made him one of the de facto governors or something like this. So de facto, like Hazrat Yusuf in Surah Yusuf, the king gave him this de facto rule. What do you call it? Sorry if I'm using the wrong word, but I hope you get my point. You can read about Imam. Like Imam Ali Reza was reluctant to take that rule from, sharing that rule from Mamun Rashid. He was reluctant. So I really don't know but maybe when I get an insight, and when right now I don't understand the whole thing. So I'm trying to understand, and I'll be sharing my confusions also, like I'm doing here, and what I don't understand and don't agree to. Those are different things. If I understand something, I felt that you understand it, you fully and completely, but it doesn't mean, then I realized, even if you understand this, then it doesn't mean that you agree to it. So what would make us agree to something completely, understanding it and all this? When it's false, you understand this is false, but you don't have to agree to it, right? So understanding is, then what happens? Some peace comes because justice has entered. Justice has been established in you. So you're no more restless, and there's some healing comes natural from providence. Let's see who took away the providence of Allah, whether the idol worshippers or Muhammad and his Rasulullah and his progeny. This and any other thing I'm missing, So just wanted to share these things with you. So please, emphasis, yeah, that again, Allah, this ayat, back to this ayat, very important. Wherever you are, death will find you out. Like also analyzing, examining. Wherever you are, death will find you out. I'm leaving you with this ayat, and then you contemplate on it. And I'm just putting forth the questions about it. Everyone knows death will come. So this is a reminder, we are told, again and again, like if, we get so involved in the worldly matters, we get zapped. Is the word I use proper? So this Quran ayat is before I search for the meaning of zap. We get pulled into the world and we forget. So this is a reminder. Imam Ali has said, if you forget death, go to a cemetery, sit there for some time near the graveyards and all. Go to the cemetery and ponder like you were. Imam Ali has even got this explanation. When you die, your body, someone else will be taking your body. Who are you now? Who are you? Helpless body, dead body. So all this you must ponder over. Like when I used to see the soil, or even like matti, what you call sand. Like this is the sand. Our bodies are going to go below it, and all this that we keep doing in this world. So we say yes, we say this is a reminder. Shias also would say this, that Rasulullah has come to remind us of those forgetful people, worldly people, like Muji Baba now pointing, reminding, and then this is true, yeah. So we know, but I'm looking at it, okay, from the other side also, Umayyad side, disbelievers and hypocrite side. If some good befalls them, they say this is from Allah. So I've continued with them. So death will come to you even if they are in towers built up strong and high. They're a reminder. So this is not someone who can just dismiss this ayat saying, what a stupid fellow, as if we don't know death will come to us and all this. No, I don't say it like this. So we're contemplating, we're reflecting on this ayat now. I'm here. Anyhow, that ayat, Surah Azab ayat was enough. Massacring of the complete massacre. Massacring of a complete massacring. Surah Azab ayat 62. No. Sorry, ayat 60 to 62. Like 62, it is the way of Allah. That also I have to closely examine. This is the way of Allah, unchangeable with these people who have gone by. So, a punishment may come, or the wrath of Allah, or maybe Imam Ali's Zulfiqar is there now. There are different kinds. Like Jesus Christ, he was non-violent. And then we went to, again, God said, "No, I sent them a miracle. You've been warned, right? You've been warned, but you don't heed the warning, and then don't say that we did not warn you." Now the disbelievers will have another excuse. So there are excuses that, and this is mentioned in the Quran ayats, that you never sent us anyone. When we send you a man like yourselves, you say you don't send us angels. When we send you the warning, you say, then you'll say, you didn't warn us. So these excuses were, God knew all of them and covered all of them. All of these excuses that we make, we say that God knows all. And anyhow, this is from Allah, but if evil, they say this is from thee, O Prophet. Say all things are from Allah. But what has come? So they are dividing. They're saying, this is from Allah because it is good. And this is from you You are an evil man doing evil acts, meaning say all things are from Allah. Now this kind of, again I've got him. What is this really? But, he doesn't say that hypocrites are evil. Idol worshippers who do this and attack your faith, they're evil practices. He doesn't say what has come from the hypocrites is all evil disbelievers. He's also divided in the Quran ayats. You can see some of the Quran ayats. Some are very good. Your heart will be melting. You will be cursing me. If you read Surah Nisa, it's in the beginning, kindness to women, orphans, this, that. So you see, that's why I have to go very slow. We have to catch him here. And I've caught him. I've seen it. I've got the insight, but it'll be like, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not the advocate, but I will try my best. I've studied law in London, Wolverhampton University. I passed it. And but not that bar, where you, or that advocacy where you are, that I don't have that practice where I go in or here online, but slowly and surely, gradually. So you see, points I don't want to miss, some very important points. Surah Nisa ayats at 78 now I'm on. So I'll be coming back. My energy, I need to actually just having grapefruit, sour. So my throat is like this. I need to make another mug of tea, and then I will continue from later on. Thank you so much.